on this episode of Ice Vikings.
Supposed to be plus 10 today. Plus 10 is get the off the ice weather.
Hey, that's right.
I don't know. Little deep here.
Well, I guess we're lifting that last net outside because I can't put gas on the generator.
It's cold. It's been a long season.
Something I have to tell you is kind of important.
There, no fish.
Hurry the up. You gotta be a little crazy to do this. Why do you want to come out in 40 below and push it? Woo!
That is very good fishing.
It is worth it if you're catching fish.
That's the smell of money, baby.
Just another day in paradise, living the dream.
A March where I don't have to slug through the slush and the snow. Successful winter, all done. And then things changed and the world changed.
Oh, here comes the triple dot hole in the head.
A friend of Chris's has COVID-19 and needs help to finish off his season's quota.
It's kind of short notice. It's going to be very close. I've spent so many marches trying to figure out how I was going to do what I had to do. It's going to be tight.
Since last night, everything's kind of, I mean, this is really a last-minute deal. This is unprecedented. We got a week or maybe a good 10 days, and there's a situation with a friend who's out of sorts with family. So, I mean, we're gonna do our little part to help someone out who's gonna help us out.
It's all hands on deck for the Christensen crew as Trevor and Chris team up to help a local fisherman who is sick with COVID-19.
You'll find 8 of those 20 nets are gonna be like bang. And that's because where the nets are crossing the current, the fish are following along there.
But time is running out, and they only have one shot to get this right to save their friend's business.
Okay, let me just draw this out.
Chris shows Trevor a secret family fishing spot that should fill his nets.
If you're gonna set here, between these islands, curve the other way, and then come back with a letter C. If you wanna keep going the other way, because you say, holy there is fish on this end,
Yeah.
then do a letter C going towards the cell tower.
Right, you don't know until you check in.
I think you'll see and learn.
For Trevor, it's a lot to process. He's never fished this spot before, so he's gambling to get it right on his first try.
The way he looks at the lake is he's thinking about not the surface or the islands or anything like that. He's thinking about what's on the bottom. And so that, for me, is a little tough to wrap my head around, right? You know, Winnipeg is muddy waters. You can't see more than a foot down, so you just got to try it. And that's the reason he knows so much about fishing this lake is because he's tried and he's succeeded and also failed. And that's why he knows his shit, right?
In the morning with bombers, you have to plug them in. Needs a little bit of juice. A little bit of juice. Otherwise, you have to put some fuel into the carburetor to get them going.
With no time to waste, Richard Bjarnason finds himself fighting mechanical issues again. It's his last day on the lake, and any delay will cost him. Richard and son Mike are planning on lifting and removing their nets near Moonlight Bay. They are close to finishing their quota and eager to get the fish to market before it closes early.
Oh, still deep. We'll try to pull up 12 today, end of season, yeah. It's been a good year. Popped up a couple of quotas, can't complain.
If they can finish off the final 5% of their quota, they will be able to avoid the dreaded warm temperatures and slushy snow and ice.
Jesus. What the hell's going on? Oh, Jesus. Just about lost that one.
Hopefully, we can get this done in a hurry before the end of the season.
Meanwhile, Chris and his crew are up in the Narrows, ready to reset their nets. It's like starting the long season all over again, but now there's no room for error. Everything must go as planned.
Just want to get out and see where Trevor is, make sure he's where I'd like to see him be, so that we're both on the same page.
But first, a quick check-in on Trevor to make sure he's setting his nets where they discussed.
Till I get to where I gotta go and look at exactly where I am, I can't really tell him what I know is underneath him. You do not want to set any further east than when those two islands match.
It's kind of gotten to that point in the season where the days just seem longer, our beards are longer, and our patience is a lot shorter.
If you're going to set here, You should jump across the other side of this island and get into the deep water again.
That's where I asked you to go.
But, well, all those other guys are there. Your best spot right here is from that peg right where I came with the Bombardier Trail. Not this way, not like this. Because this is
exactly what you told me to do on the map. Is like it.
Yeah, but I told you not to go when the two islands match. I told you when those close, you're too far east.
Well, he told me where to set, and I'm setting exactly where he told me to. But now that I'm here, it's not the right spot. So
Okay, just letting you know.
it's a shitty little map, and it's hard to tell. I don't know. Whatever. At this point, I don't really care. It's late in the season, and I'm not gonna pull up the jigger. It's too much of a pain in the ass. So, and I don't want to deal with this shit today. I'm too tired. I've had enough.
I can close my eyes. I can see it in my head.
I just don't want to hear any more from him. I just can't take it. It's too much shit. So. Anyways, I don't know. I'm just waiting for him to leave so I can get back to work.
Chris heads out with his crew to set nets in another location. The goal, no matter what, is to fill their friend's quota for the season and save his business.
We were done. I mean, we were out of this. This season was over. It's like 12 hours since my last phone call, and here we are doing it all over again. You would think that this ice would stay here for another month and a half, but I mean, this could all be gone in 3 weeks. Not much left. This is a very dangerous time of the year for ice fishing. No doubt about it.
That was right up to the hip. Holy
Are you okay? Are you wet?
Probably will.
Tell him not to fall in there, eh? Put something across there.
Chris was augering the hole there. As I took a step forward, I stepped through an old hole from the day prior and went right up to my waist.
You're lucky I didn't see you. I would have pushed you down.
Oh yeah, make sure if you go down the hole, keep your arms out.
Wind had blown snow right over top. I knew it was there, but you're not really paying attention at the time. Way you go.
And if you have a chance, throw the boots back, because we could always use those.
It's just cold because I guess my pants are wet. Then it's just around the boot, so.
Let him get that line up, Devin.
Oh, she's pulling.
With the temperatures warming,
Wanna
the
knock?
ice begins to shift, causing stronger currents underneath the ice. It creates all kinds of new issues for the crews.
Yeah, okay. Hear that? Dancing around.
Chris hears the pressure ridge moving in the distance.
Watch your length, eh?
It's a sign the ice is becoming weaker.
Feels like we're just starting again.
Don't let him pull on the clip, eh? Stop him a little sooner, Joel.
To get the work done as quick as possible, the Christensen crew does two tasks at once. The net gets pulled under while Chris and Devin move the jigger ahead under the ice.
You have the clip. Okay, hold on.
Much of their communication has to happen over large distances.
Okay, pull a little bit. It's too long.
What's wrong with the jigger? Is there a line in the hole?
Okay, Joel, just leave it for a second. I gotta put extension on this end. He's got the blue line now.
With the crew rushing, it's important that everything works as smoothly as possible.
Not really moving.
Going anywhere.
But now the jigger seems to be lost. A lost jigger could cost them an entire day on the ice, lost nets, and a delayed catch.
Stop jigging, then. Oi! Stop jigging, then. Oi!
Yeah, okay.
Nothing I can do.
The Christensen crew is setting nets, but the currents have pushed their jigger off course. At this late stage of the season, wasted time is measured in minutes, not hours. But now worse, the jigger may be lost, costing them the day and thousands of dollars.
We jigged too far ahead because we haven't set in a while, so we didn't know the exact length. Just have to put this extension on it, but this is a brand new hole on both sides that the ice is so square from the hole that the lines get caught on the knots. That's the problem he's having back there. And I don't know what's with the jigger, if it's caught on rough ice up there. Are you done, Joel? Are you done?
Holy shit, I can hear him from here.
Well, he didn't say anything
much?
to me, so that's not my problem. I got 3 fathoms that I put extra.
Knock the jigger. Gotta come ahead.
No more?
Chris finally finds the jigger. The nets they are setting today need to be in the spot where there is fish. This late in the season, there's only time for one lift.
Right now, you're fighting the clock. You got like X many days. Go get the stuck stick. So you want to be in the right spot with the right thing at the right time and to make the most maximum bang for it. So it doesn't take longer to cook up a net than it does to set it.
Chris is counting on his knowledge of the area. After just 1 week in the water, these nets should produce enough fish to fill the remaining quota.
I've been here before. I know exactly where I've been, and I don't have a compass in my hand. and I don't have a star in the sky. But I can close the islands and open other islands, and I can tell how far I am from shore to get to a position. If you got so much time, try to be exactly where you want, since we're down to the wire, right? Pulled this net out of the water 4 days ago, and now we're putting it back in. When you'd have told me 4 days ago I'd be doing it, I would have told you you're crazy.
Today's final day in Husavik. Got 6 nets left. Expect really piss all. But
Yeah,
season's coming to an end here, so.
thank God.
It's the last day of lifting nets in Husavik Bay for Justin and Mike. The location has been a bust all season long.
If we got a half a tub total out of the 6 nets, that's good. That's how shitty these have been. And they've been shitty like this for like 2 months.
But stubborn or stupid, we kept the 6 in, just in case, so.
What if? What if on the last week? So I can't wait to take these out.
With the markets now closing due to COVID-19, they are hoping this last lift contains smaller sized pickerel, which they can fillet and sell direct to their customers.
This is good. Good and empty. A lot of times you'll get a spring rush, but not this year.
I can't believe this is this empty.
Very clean, like no dirt.
They also still have nets 100 kilometers north in Hekla. They are counting on those nets to catch the remaining quota.
Come on. 3 fish? Not even enough for Mike to have for supper.
No, I get pretty hungry by the end of the day. I need more than 3. Hey, there's 4.
There you go, 4 fish and a beer.
Yeah.
Beer full. Wow. That was like normal. That was too quick. Terrible. That's that. All right, lead the way, cowboy.
Maybe another net will be the answer.
I'm sick of this already.
But then trouble.
I'm gonna go check that.
The generator may be running out of gas. Without it running, the lifting caboose is useless.
They better not be running out of gas.
Still sir.
Yeah. You
How long is it?
Oh, Jesus! Just about lost that one.
A lost needle bar this late in the season would be a disaster. These handmade tools are hard to come by, and without it, piercing or chipping away ice is next to impossible.
These aren't too bad, really.
Picked up, though. That's good. What did we average last time? About 30 pieces?
Yeah.
30 fish per net ensures the Bjarnesons will make their quota before the markets close early due to COVID.
Not too sure if there's a net here. Not reaching nothing.
But then trouble. Mike is having a hard time hooking the line holding the net under the ice.
I guess we haven't got the hole big enough there. Jesus.
I don't know. I don't feel anything. Is there anything there?
I never checked.
Go find out at the other end. I don't know. I can't get it. Yeah, there's something there. I can't get it, though. I'll try one more time. I can't reach it. Can't f***ing reach that damn thing. Way the hell over there. And it's way the f*** over here. Way over here.
Up to his elbows in ice cold water, Mike still can't hook the line for the net.
Oh, she's not reaching.
How's the other hook?
I don't know where the hell it is. Christ. This is the little one. That'll never make it. I need a longer hook. It's not reaching. Ice is probably too thick, and we did have a real big hook, but it must have fell off the bomber. Not gonna work. Just leave it. Never get it. If I had a longer hook, I could have just grabbed it and it'd be perfect.
I'm gonna leave this like this. You'll have to get it tomorrow with a big hook. If you would have had the long hook today, it would have been no problem.
They move on to the next net. They will have to come back one more time with a longer hook to finish off the season.
Good net, too.
better not be running out of gas.
Still sir.
Yeah. You.
How long is it?
Mike and Justin's generator has run out of gas in Husavik Bay.
I don't know.
Without it, the lifting caboose is useless.
You fat. This one's done anyways. Well, I guess we're lifting that last net outside because Mike can't put gas in the generator. Thanks, Mike. Mike was in charge of checking the fuel, and he never did, so it ran out. I'll have to put that on my list of things to do so it doesn't happen again. Yeah, she's bone dry. She's as dry as a net. Empty. So not one fish in this net?
But then a surprise in the net.
Mariah
Eating our fish.
This is what Mariah do. They'll find fish in the net. They hang on, and this is like a turducken. You got a Mariah with a tulipy inside.
There you go. That sucked. Thank Christ, that's over.
It's time to head in. Not a good day for the Husavik crew's quota. They are hoping for better results when they do the final lift of their nets in Hekla.
Yeah, it's a gamble. I think we should stock up.
It's right.
At the Christensen headquarters, Trevor is not resting after a day of setting nets.
That's right.
To keep our customers happy for when all of this is, I mean, you would assume when dust settles, yeah.
Trevor's goal is to build a new reefer trailer for his customers as the main fish markets close early this year.
End of season's always a panic, and right now there's just so many different things happening, like the virus, and now I have tons of people bringing me fish. It's a little bit chaotic right now, so I'm just trying to keep a level head. We're gonna go check in on the nets that I set yesterday. Well, the goal is just to see how much per net after one night there is. If there's nothing, then I'm not even gonna bother lifting the rest of them. I'll just leave them and let them soak for a little longer. It's kind of, you know, race to finish, I guess.
The next morning, Trevor is eager to see if his nets are in the right spot. After less than 24 hours, he's hoping for a sign there's fish in the area.
He's letting me know this spot's kind of volatile. You never know what you're gonna get, but I am hoping that I'm gonna get some fish and I can come in and show him, you know, that'll show him. Yeah, there we go. Hard to tell. Doesn't feel like a ton right now, but we'll see. Oh, it feels a little heavier now.
It's the moment of truth. With only time for one lift remaining, Trevor needs a sign there are whitefish and pickerel in the area.
Uh-oh. I don't think this net's in great shape either.
Is this one your dad gave you?
Yeah. I can't complain. Hey! Oh. Uh-oh. That's not looking great.
No.
Maybe I missed it. You never know. I will have to try a couple more nets just to get a better idea. If this net wasn't such a frickin' rag, maybe it would catch fish. There, that's it. Not looking very good. Couple fish.
With the first net a disappointment, Trevor is hoping the next one is on the fish.
Well, this isn't looking too good.
Nope, not at all. There, no fish.
Frustrated, Trevor lifts one more net that will give him insight into how these nets will do.
Hey! A little sign of fish. I'm cautiously optimistic. It's funny, these are the size nets my dad told me not to set. They're gonna probably be the only good ones. Whatever. It's cold, it's been a long season, I'm tired, and I've already pulled up and now I'm back on the lake. I never thought that was gonna happen.
The long winter season is taking a toll on Trevor. He decides to leave the nets in for the next 7 days, although now he's not expecting much out of them. It's officially the last day of the winter fishing season. All crews must have their nets out of the water before the sun sets. Leaving them any longer under the ice would be illegal. Richard and Mike venture out one last time to retrieve a net they left behind. But on the way out, Mother Nature has a surprise in store for the father-son crew. The place where they usually cross the pressure ridge is pushed up, creating a barrier between them and their last net.
Better over there.
Better over there?
There, it's all slush over there too.
Where?
Over here.
Okay, maybe go over
Look
here.
better over there.
Yeah.
It's opened up.
She pushed and opened at the same time. Here, she's open too much. It's open about 4 feet.
There.
The crack is opened up, leaving a 4-foot gap of dangerous water. They search for another spot to cross.
It's good here.
Oh, okay.
Little deep here.
Just the one spot or what?
Right here, there's nothing here. There's a big hole here.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Wonder better just to keep going.
It's pushed all along.
Shelf ice, but kind of seems soft. Once it opens up at places there, you think it's fine, but it could be some snow there. You got to check it clear thoroughly, and still it's pretty dangerous. I get a little bit sketchy with going past the crack now since it went down twice. At first, when I went through it, was just a shock of it. It didn't really affect me at all. I didn't find it was that cold. But then once I struggled to get out, panic started setting in, and then I could really feel the cold.
Having gone through the ice twice in his lifetime, it is not an experience Mike wants to repeat.
Jesus Christ. Wonder where Ken and them crossed, or... Oh, there they are now.
The crack is an issue, but they must find a way to cross in order to remove their last net.
Well, there's a few guys going there. I guess we'll go over there.
We'll go over where the other guys are.
Richard and Mike arrive as other crews create an ice bridge.
Perfect. Okay.
It's finally time to try a crossing. Mike crosses on his snowmobile first to check the ice. Meanwhile, Richard positions the bombardier, but he's having issues.
Jesus Christ.
Pretty dicey there. Don't want to go off the path.
Lining it up perfectly is key to not going through the ice and ending up at the bottom of the lake.
Today's the last day for sure. Crack's getting a little too crazy.
You have to use the big one, I guess.
Yeah.
This time, they have come prepared and brought the longer hook to reach their net.
Okay. Pretty light.
Oh, yeah, well, that's good.
Mike hooks the line on his first try.
It's frozen, I guess.
Gee.
But there's an issue. The net is stuck.
That's
Figure it getting caught there.
You can check on the other. Maybe it didn't go down.
Mike checks to see if the other end of the net is caught on something.
Should I try to pull from here?
Okay.
But it may be frozen into the ice. This is a worst-case scenario for the Bjarnesons.
What the hell? No!
Can't pull much there.
No!
How much can you pull?
Not much!
Crack looks horrible today.
Looks bad.
It's all flooded on the other side, too.
A few kilometers north, Gene and Candace Pischke are also stuck behind the pressure ridge, unable to reach their nets on the last day of the season.
This is awful, eh?
Another crew is there as well, and they work together to chip down the ice and form an ice bridge.
You gotta smash it down. It's the only way you can get across.
Well, that looks better.
That don't look too bad. Just crawl slow. The only way you can make a crossing is get out there and work at it. My friend Steve's gonna drive over with the snowmobile and it'll pack it down, and yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah, it looks good.
Just gotta go slow.
With more than 6 times the weight of the snowmobile, the bombardier is much more likely to crash through the rotten ice.
My good wife, Candace, will walk across. And then I only gotta worry about me, right? If I'm in the bombardier, if it goes in.
You don't need me positioned here?
No, you're good. I'll pick you up on the other side, baby.
Okay.
Ease the old girl up and get over, and then you just use a little bit of power and drop her down as gentle as you can.
It's Gene's turn to cross the crack. His plan is to take it slow, hoping the ice doesn't give way on either side.
I'm anxious. It's kind of half excited and half nervous.
The entire Christensen crew loads up to head out to the Narrows. Today, they will see if they place their nets in the right spot.
Hurry up, old man. Convoy's ready to move out. Sad day in Mudville.
It's a big job, and so today Trevor joins Chris to lift and remove nets on the last day.
We're ready, I think. Everyone's looking at each other, wondering what to do. So it's time to load them up and head them out. Finito, the final fantasy. We're done. It's been 135 days. It's time. Let's get it done, get back in. Try not to break anything.
The Christensens are helping out a sick fisherman fill his quota. They are counting on a good haul of fish today to finish it off and help save their friend's business.
Yeah, we have to knock it down. I'd rather go here, and there, and throw it in that slush.
The guys form an ice bridge to drive the bombardiers across.
Right where you're standing.
This is the place to go.
Over here, Riley, more.
I came here yesterday and the bombardier went boom, boom.
And where Trevor is there.
Yeah, I came
Hey,
across
Pete.
here yesterday and there's a big buildup of ice here, so the bombardier came sideways like this and then sideways again on this side. It's just a bad place to cross, but it's still the best place we can cross.
I gotta bring the caboose back, so I don't want humps.
I'll go across this for now.
Okay.
Trevor takes the lead on the difficult crossing.
Get out of the way! Okay, here goes.
Finally, it's Chris's turn.
It's supposed to be plus 10 today. Plus 10 is not winter fishing weather. Plus 10 is get the off the ice weather. Once everything's on shore with all of us, I'll feel a lot better.
Here goes.
Plus 10 is get the off the ice weather.
Here goes.
It's the final day of the winter fishing season, and Chris Christensen just crossed the pressure ridge for the second last time.
Once I get that caboose past that last ridge, I'm happy as hell. We got half a dozen each here, I think. Trevor will do some, I'll do some. We'll probably meet up together and travel together. This time of year, you want to have tow straps and bombardiers. Anything can happen.
Well, we're each gonna try and do 6, so if I can do that, that'll be pretty quick for us. There's some younger nets, so me and Riley should be able to handle. We haven't even started yet, and I'm already like pouring sweat. It's so hot out. Okay, we got work to do. I gotta quit screwing around.
The two crews separate in order to speed up the process.
Yeah. Good.
Near Gimli Harbor, Gene and Candace breathe a sigh of relief as they make it across the pressure ridge.
Crack was a bit of a problem today.
That just figures our last day, and it decides it's totally a rough. Oh, well.
Welcome to my life.
Yeah.
With the dangerous crossing behind them, it's time to get down to fishing. But will there be enough fish to make their quota?
Looks all right, eh? Lifting outside for the last part of the season. I didn't want to have to take that caboose over, eh?
No, that would be bad, trying to get it over that. Wreck something.
Yeah.
So far, the fishing is good. But will their nets continue to produce?
It looks like the fish is fresh, and we're going to be close. With the limit, we're going to be close. The last day, it is what it is. What's in the nets now. But as we're out here, I'm still thinking about the crack there, the pressure ridge.
Crossing back over the crack weighs heavy on Gene. It's all about lifting nets fast before the weather gets too warm.
Yeah, that's a good pull of fish.
Yeah, nice.
Can't pull much there?
No.
Okay, we'll try to pull her here with a bomber.
Meanwhile, Richard and Mike are trying to save a net that has frozen into the ice. They don't want to lose a net full of fish and risk being fined for having nets in the water past the last day of the fishing season.
Yeah, pull her as tight as possible.
Yeah.
Richard's plan is to use brute force to get the net out, hooking it up to the bombardier and ripping it out of the ice.
Jeez.
The cork line snapped.
The guys try a second attempt, pulling with the bombardier.
More! More! I don't know if she'll come free, I think.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
She won't get past that spot here.
Jeez.
Keep snapping. Try the other end or what?
If we can get the other end.
I couldn't get it.
No, but I mean the line.
Yeah, I know. I got the lines up.
Okay.
The guys try lifting the net from the opposite end. It may be the place where it is frozen into the ice.
Should probably snap right away, wouldn't it? That's as best as I can get.
Oh, oh.
Richard and Mike are attempting to free a net that is frozen into the ice.
Oh, she's frozen. It's froze right here. The lead line's good. This is it right here.
Yeah, I can't get it. Oh, there. A little bit. Hold on.
We'll cut her over here.
Cut it right there.
Yeah.
Think we can salvage it. Jeez.
Oh, just glad to be almost done. You know?
Trevor and Riley have split from Chris's crew so everyone can finish the day sooner. Luckily, the catch is looking good with their friend's quota in sight.
Oh, it's beautiful out.
But the temperature has risen to 11 degrees Celsius, making it harder on the equipment and more dangerous for the fishermen.
We just went through their old hole, actually, which is what I probably should have done in the first place, but now you know it's getting warm. With their lifting caboose, they have to auger on the opposite side of us. I guess I'm used to doing it the old school way. These nets are too good. We can't pull these up. Oh, wait, we have to. Wow, these are killer nets.
Meanwhile, only a mile away, Chris and his crew are ready to lift their final nets of the year. They hope they are heavy with fish as well.
We got 3 here, 3 over there.
And they can get the rest.
Sounds good. Do you want to tie 2 together or no?
We can.
Well, let's tie 2 together.
Sure.
Chris decides to lift 2 nets at the same time, speeding up the lifting process. He wants to get the equipment off the ice completely, including his large lifting caboose, before the temperatures get any warmer.
We tie the 2 together because we're not pulling them back under. We can just pull 2 up at once inside the caboose, so it's a little faster. We'll be way faster than Trevor. Not because we have more guys.
Hey, how's it going here? There's this great big lake and it's filled with fish. We don't know what to do.
The fishing is excellent, and the caboose makes fast work of lifting nets. A hopeful sign it will make the sick fisherman's quota for the year.
The best thing about this winter now ending is we'll have a time to refocus and think about where we're going to go next season. I'm going to embrace change from here on. God damn it.
But then Chris spots trouble.
I gotta tighten the track on the other side.
He discovers a loose bombardier track. If the bomber gets stuck on the ice today, there's a good chance they might not get it off at all. Retrieving a 3-ton bomber from the bottom of the lake could cost him thousands of dollars.
See here, look, it's banging right through.
We got 5 nets here. Hopefully get some decent fish.
After removing their nets from Husavik Bay, Justin and Mike are taking out their last nets of the season in Hekla.
With this virus and stuff going on now, everything's shut down, so thank God it's the end of the season.
Now that the markets are closed, the guys are targeting pickerel they can fillet and sell directly to their customers.
It's always bullshit in the last day.
But there's a problem.
We could cross over there.
Since they were out a week ago, a new crack has formed between the shore and their nets.
That's all water.
They must now find a safe place to cross.
This will be moving again within a couple hours.
Bullshit as usual.
Got a little drift here that we can get across. Thank God we only got a couple nets on this side, because I'm sure this will be
a nightmare.
We should get across here, okay? Before I have a heart attack.
Nothing broke, so whatever. Still need to get back over it, but try to get these done as quick as possible and get the hell out of here is the plan.
Eager to finish off the year, the guys make quick work out of lifting their nets.
Definitely some fish.
Yeah.
And as usual, the fishing in Hekla does not disappoint.
One more anchor line to cut after this, and that's it. Done.
Get the hell out of here.
Launch the crack one more time.
That's it. Yeah. Where's my coach? It was good. Some nets were a little lighter, but definitely, I think, got enough.
And who cares?
Yielded a tub of net. I'm happy to get the hell out of here. See you later, Lake Winnipeg.
See you later, wind.
With most of their quota filled, it's time for a celebration.
Oh, there you have it.
Well, here's
good season.
Good season. You did I give you a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, you yourself. And here's to not seeing you for at least a day, so go yourself.
Moving to Hekla was kind of something we never planned to do, but it was 100% worth it. Caught all the fish we needed.
And actually, this year is probably the least amount of that's ever broken, so I give the whole season a 10 out of 10.
This was a good net.
It was.
Jean and Candace Pischke's nets are full of fish on their last day.
Did I mention last day today? Feels good. Feels good.
We were pulling by hand today. And that's usually a nice way to finish because that's how you start. You start pulling by hand and just to to finish up. It feels good.
There's no other place I'd rather be than out here right now.
The last net officially out of the water. Finally get to, rest and recuperate after a long, hard season. Heal up any injuries that you got. So all that's running through your mind as you're bundling up that last net.
That's it. End of season.
Yay!
We got just under 3 tubs. We're close.
But before they call it a season, they must cross back over the pressure ridge.
You're better off walking across. You'd never know.
Didn't change at all.
No way.
No.
Okay. Should I chisel this away from here?
Gene decides to go for it, with no extra chiseling down of the ice wall.
I'm happy with the season. I'm happy with everything this winter. Last day is perfect. A perfect way to finish off.
Hold on.
We'll cut her over here.
Cut it right there.
Yeah.
I think we can salvage it.
Mike cuts away the net that is frozen into the ice. He's hoping it frees up the rest.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we got it.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
It works, and the net is saved by the Bjarnasons' years of experience on the lake.
The anchor got caught on the little bit of ice there and lost a couple fathoms, if that, the net, so we didn't lose much. Better than last time.
Yeah.
The last net is full of fish. It's a good day for the father-son crew.
It's been a good season. No complaints.
Oh, it was an awesome season. Good fishing, no major problems, the bomber, skidoo, so.
It might be a little bit different next year. What I might do is just set more at the start. I'm getting up there. I'm 74. I want to just keep on doing this to show my son how it's done. So I want to keep it going as long as I can, and then just pass the licenses on to him.
God damn it.
Up in the Narrows, Chris Christensen is dealing with a loose track on his bombardier.
I've got the right wrench.
He's now searching for the right wrench to tighten it back up.
There's a pin I was looking for. Always find what you're not looking for when you're looking for something. That track is just way too slack. I gotta go down there and see if Trevor's got one in the other bombardier. It's not here. I'm pretty sure I got the right wrench in that other bombardier there.
Chris hopes the wrench he needs is in Trevor's bombardier.
Hey, stay here and help us.
I gotta go tighten the track on the bombardier.
Oh, shit. Okay, you got 40 years experience.
Something I have to tell you is kind of important.
Oh, God.
Hurry the up.
I'm being an There he goes, riding off into the sunset. Could it be for the last time? Who knows?
Chris returns with the wrench to fix the track.
See here, look, it's banging right through. So this is slack here, and it's lifting up. So the middle of this here is banging right on here, and I can see already it's starting to make a hole in 2 places. I don't want it too tight, or it'll just stretch. It's too slack. Well, it's a new track. I think it might have stretched a bit in the heat. Maybe I didn't notice it before when it was colder. Look at that. Doesn't it look a little tighter already?
As Chris tends to the loose track, his crew finishes lifting their nets and head over to help Trevor and Riley.
Well, looks like my crew's been extended. Weird, they're working so hard all of a sudden.
In true Ice Viking spirit, the code of the lake is about helping others.
How primitive are we? Come here, you guys. I gotta say something. I need at least a minute, maybe a minute and a half.
Chris gathers the crew to mark the occasion of pulling out the last fish of the season.
When I fished with my Uncle Hannes, he would take the last fish from the net and he would take it out of the net and put it back. For over 40 years, every season, at the end of every season, I've done exactly that. And all of you who've been around me know I do that. So after all these years, I hope that some of the fish that I put back into the water, the relatives of those fish have gotten into your hands. And to pay it forward, I hope it's good for you as it has been for me. The lake is just a bowl of memories for me. I can think of all the people who I fished with who are now dead. I mean, so many good times, so many anecdotes, so much knowledge that just kind of seeped in through osmosis or through your skin. It's my golden road to perdition and paradise, coming down the Bombardier Trail. It's half-half, you know? It's a place you don't want to be, but it's where would you rather be? So I'm gonna take this last fish in the water, Gary Greenerson, take him out of the net and pay it forward for my tribe. So there goes There he goes. So that's it. Now we're gonna have a drink. And there's one way you're gonna have a drink, and that's if you do the ice hole challenge. Having a beer. Wimps.
Joel will do it. Joel, he'll do it.
With no willing takers, the guys force each other in.
Yeah! Have a beer!
I'm not really in the mood. I'm just too tired. I'm just like, it was a good season. I don't want to push anything, and I'm just kind of in more of a stoic mood, and I still have a lot I feel like I want to do, so I'm still not really ready to celebrate yet.
All the nets are out of the water. Everything's completed. The season's done. It's so final. It is what it is. It's hurry up to the end. We're going to get the caboose. I seen there was a slush hole on the other side, so I told the boys we'll get on the other side, get this shack in, get it up on shore, and then a little bit of the anxiety is gone, even though there is a little bit gone right now. Let's go! The boys are at the ridge. I can see them in the distance. Guessing they're having a look at it.
Chris approaches the pressure ridge, noticing that it has moved a lot since they crossed this morning. The warm weather has caused it to push up.
Yeah, they're chopping away. Holy sh**.
Now hauling the large lifting caboose, it's going to be trickier than ever to get across.
Trevor did, but Trevor doesn't have the shack on. And then the weight of the fish as well. I mean, all together, all in, we're over 10,000 pounds. Am I good?
Yeah, but come like this, like the way Pete's showing you.
Chris Christensen is about to cross the crack for the final time this season. With all the extra weight he's carrying, it's a difficult and dangerous crossing. He decides to hit it at full throttle. If all else fails, the momentum should carry him across.
I got the machine over the final ridge. End of season reason, baby. Wet right to the end. Well, my seat said enough. That's it. I'm not taking your ass anymore, it said. 10 feet on shore and my seat breaks. Can't write that sh**.
I hope I'm fishing next winter. Let's put it that way. I just hope I'm around.
In fact, if anything, now there's more pressure to keep me from growing. I feel like I'm maybe outgrowing. I have kind of growing pains now, and my dad and grandpa are like, no, you gotta like slow down. Like I would see myself with my own fish plant, with, you know, a lot more of my own gear and fishing licenses, and probably a bigger operation. I mean, pretty much just doing more of what I'm doing now, just on a bigger scale.
If things change for next winter, maybe I don't know, maybe there's another change in store for me when it comes to fishing. Maybe there's another turn of the page.